Most business owners are flying blind when it comes to their finances. Are you one of them? If you've ever felt like you're working hard but not seeing the financial results you want, this training is for you. Today, I'll show you how understanding your numbers can help you make smarter decisions, avoid costly mistakes, and actually grow your business. And trust me, it's simpler than you think. Hi, I'm Tori Edwards, CFO with the Goal Digger Girl Co. I've been part of the team for over 4 years, and I've been in the accounting world for over 25 years. Here at Goal Digger Girl Co., I take care of all aspects of finances, profit, expenses, key metrics, and data organization. And I am so excited to be here sharing with you today. What we're going to learn is how so many entrepreneurs struggle with their finances, the key numbers you must know, and how to use your numbers to fuel your business growth. Simple action steps you can take right now. Does that sound easy? Awesome. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if you are ready to take control of your numbers. All right. The importance of knowing your numbers and how it directly impacts business growth. This training is for coaches, consultants, small business owners, and entrepreneurs who want to make data-driven decisions. So let's get into it. Why do most business owners struggle with their numbers? Here are some common mistakes. I'll just check my bank account balance. I'll figure it out at tax time. If I'm making sales, I must be profitable. Reality check. Revenue does not equal profit. Cash flow is king. Growth without financial clarity is a recipe for disaster. The consequences of ignoring your numbers are unexpected cash crunches, pricing mistakes that will just kill your profitability, and scaling too fast without a financial foundation. I've been around and I've heard them all. And don't feel like if any of those are you, it's okay. There's no better day to start than today. You can't fix what you've done in the past, but you can fix what you start doing in the future. So the key numbers that you must know in your business: revenue and profit margins. Are you actually making money? Cash flow. Is money coming in faster than it's going out? I'll answer that for you. Yes. No. It's usually going out faster, at least initially. The customer acquisition cost. So in other words, it's used as CAC, like CAC, versus lifetime value, LTV. Are you spending too much to get your customers? Do you know? These are just numbers that you should know how to track and how to use so that you can make these decisions. Break-even point. How much do you need to sell just to cover your costs? That's your break-even point. And when it comes to your tax and debt obligations, you want to avoid surprise tax bills and financial stress. Here's a pro tip. If you track nothing else, at least know your profit margin. That is the key to pricing and scaling. Knowing your profit margin, money coming in the door, subtracting all of the expenses that go out, divided by the money that came in the door, and that will be your profit margin. As in very, very, very simple terms. So how do you turn that data into business growth? Tracking and reviewing. I say it all the time. Track and review everything. Set up a financial review schedule, whether it's weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever will best fit you and what you will do. Everyone asks me, what is the best way to track my numbers? I used to say QuickBooks. And now I say the best system that's going to work for you is the one that you will use. Whatever that is. If it's a piece of paper, it's just going to be a lot more work, a lot more time consuming. You don't want to spend your time doing that. Automate what you can. So aside from tracking and reviewing, you want to spot the trends. You can't spot the trends without tracking and reviewing. So what items that you sell, like what are each of your different revenue streams? So that could be a course, it could be group coaching, it could be one-on-one. So each of those things is what each of those revenue sources is something I call an individual revenue source. Yes, they all get paid to you and they all get tracked on your tax return as revenue. But you want to be able to track each of those separately to see which one's most profitable. You'll also want to see if they're seasonal. Like do some, like group coaching programs might be 6 or 12 months. Yeah, and, you're going to have paid in fulls and you're going to have payment plans. You're going to see, if you have too many paid in full, it's a great cash injection, but then you're going to see these dips and then you're going to have to put in another program, so you can, anyway, I won't go too much into the details because that's a training for a different day. But if you can spot those seasonalities and what is more profitable, you can make better data-driven decisions. When you start analyzing your data, you'll be able to ask yourself, should I increase my prices? Should I cut my expenses? Should I invest in marketing? I mean, spoiler alert, the answer is yes to all of those. But it can come at different times. You can't always increase your prices. That the market might not warrant that, but you can, and you might not always be able to cut expenses. But I often recommend to my clients and to the team is we're reviewing expenses quarterly at a minimum. Are we still using the platform? Are we still needing this service? Are we still seeing value? Can we decrease the amount of Zapier comes to mind. Like, at one point we had 50,000 zaps and you're paying this, if you're streamlining some of those expenses and you don't need as many zaps, look at that quarterly, because those subscriptions, I will tell you, you will find money, lost money, leaking money out of your business in those subscriptions that you have to have, that you've invested in, that you're not using anymore. Always go through those and see if you can cut some costs.
Hey, Goal Digger, are you ready to slay sales like a boss? If you are, I've got something for you. I've got a full boot camp ready to go for you so that way you can learn not only how to find people on social media to talk to, how to be able to rip the Band-Aid off and ask them if they'd like to take a look at what you have, whether you're a network marketing, direct sales, a course creator in the service-based industry, a coach, but you've got to find a way to bridge the gap between finding the lead, qualifying them, making the offer, closing the sale, and obviously putting a solid follow-up system in place. And that's what I have for you. So what I'm going to have you do is register for the bootcamp. I'll be live every single day during that time together. And you'll also have an opportunity to watch some replays as well. So look below this video so you can grab that button and get ready to slay sales like a boss.
Should you invest in marketing? Yes. Yes. You need people to have eyes on you. How do you do that? You go live on social media, you do YouTube videos, you put things on LinkedIn, you go all the places. And at the end of the day, sometimes marketing efforts, you might need to run Facebook ads or ads in some way, TikTok ads, whatever it might be, to boost the awareness to your brand. Just to give you an example, one of my clients wasn't tracking their numbers, and after reviewing their profit and loss, we found one of the offers had a very low profit margin. We were able to adjust the pricing, and in 3 months, they increased their profitability by 20%. Those are the things you want to keep your eye on. And, a healthy business, sometimes your profit margin will waver a little bit, and that's okay. That's healthy. But you want to know that it's not staying the same, or you're not losing money on the particular product. And the only way to know that is if you're tracking and reviewing your data. So what are some quick ways that you can start today? Easy fixes. Set up a simple financial dashboard, whether that means it's in QuickBooks or Google Sheets. Set it up so that you have a place that you're tracking all of the data. Now, I mentioned we use QuickBooks. I love QuickBooks. I live in QuickBooks every day, and I always reference that. But I can tell you the Bible of my business and my tracking and my success at Goal Digger is my spreadsheet, where I track every single dollar of revenue. Not Stripe total deposited into our account, but what made up that number. That is like the holy grail of what I do. When someone comes to me and says, "Hey, how many payments does this customer have left?" I go to that sheet and I'm able to organize it and filter it and do a lot of things with it. So I am a big fan of data. It's no lie. And I like to have all of the data in one place. So I put everything on that spreadsheet and I rely on it every day, multiple times a day. So setting up that simple financial dashboard is a quick fix for you. Commit to a weekly money meeting with yourself. Just put it in your schedule. Block the time on your schedule. Set a reminder so that you get a notification that says, time for your money meeting in an hour, in 2 hours, whatever it is you want to set up. But make that meeting for you, because money is energy. And the more positive energy you give it, the more it's going to reward you. And start small. Track one key metric this month. Start with something easy, like profit margin, one of the easier ones to track. You can do cash flow. That's a little bit more complicated. You might need some assistance with that. But starting with profit margin, just go in and see. Get all of your numbers organized. No better time than now because we're all getting ready for tax season, right? At the time of this recording. And see what your profit margins are for your business. Revenue, less expenses, gives you your net profit. Divide that by your revenue, and that'll give you your profit margin. And get help when you need it. As soon as it's outgrowing you, invest in someone that can help you set up these systems, track these systems, and report the numbers to you. And then once you're able to hire somebody to help you with it, set a money meeting with them weekly. Get in the habit. It's like exercising that money muscle every week. Talk about your numbers. Talk about them until you're blue in the face so that you know your numbers back and forward and you know what you're talking about, because that is going to translate when you're deciding on new programs to offer, a new product to offer, anything like that. It will, I promise. You'll be messaging me saying thank you later. So with that, we will wrap this up. Numbers do not have to be overwhelming. They're the secret to unlocking real business growth. So track them. Put a fire in the comments. Tell me what you're tracking. Tell me that you're going to take action today and start getting something in place. Even if you don't go back and do last year, that's okay. I would start with this year. I mean, you're only 2.5 months in. It's just start now. Now, if you have to go back and organize your stuff for tax time, it's okay. Do it. Start today. Numbers do not have to be overwhelming. Again, they are the key to unlocking so much growth and potential for you. So like and subscribe for more financial insights. If you're looking for fresh strategies to grow your business, make sure or turn on your notifications because we post videos every Wednesday and Friday with powerful tips to help you succeed. All right. Drop what you're going to start tracking today for us. And if this was helpful, hit that like and subscribe button and let me know that you enjoyed this video. Good luck tracking your numbers. You've got this. And remember, you get to do this.